Alright, so when we last left off, we destroyed the Temple of the Ancients, a priceless artifact of history, to get a black rock, which we immediately handed over to Sephiroth, and then Cloud had a breakdown, and then everyone told Cloud just to man up and gave him some of the worst mental health advice I've ever heard in my life. And now we have to go and find Aerith, which has run off to some woods somewhere. Not 100% sure. I can't go that way. I please have just the regular airship now. I'm so tired of driving this. It sounded like university for you, Sayla? I actually spent my freshman year in college spending majority of it sleeping. I also almost failed all my classes and lost about 40 pounds. I kept sleeping through meals. Right, so is it supposed to be going up this way? I'll eventually figure out where I'm supposed to go. I got there last time. School taught me the very important lesson of it's very important to learn how to BS your way through things. You know, which really came down to just the ultimate trick, which I learned through all of my schooling, which was just, if someone gives you more credit for something than what you actually probably deserve, just agree with them. Like, oh, well, you put a lot of work into this project, and there's a lot of really kind of deep thought and effort put into this. Yes, there was. A+, please. Here we go. That's true. As long as you have passing grades, that's all that really matters in the end. Like, unless you're trying to go for like Ivy League or something like that. Lunar Harp is somewhere in the ground here. We could excavate it for you if you want us to. Sure. Other than the Lunar Harp, what else do you want us to dig for? Good? Treasure? Why is garbage not an option? That's where you want us to dig. Oh, shouldn't have. I'm sorry I killed your passion for your major. I know a lot of people who had that problem with their film program too, my school, where it would just kind of like crush their desire to get into film, which honestly, I'm half wondering if that was part of the point of the program. Let's see if I recall correctly. Yeah, order a search. I want to say it's right back there is where... Guess I'll do one up here. here. Like, pretty sure that's all the major possible points where you can find the lunar harp. So why did they know we needed the lunar harp? Also, is that a crashed fighter jet on the dinosaur skull? What? College is great when you can have all those types of experiences, though. I agree with you, Sayla. It's a lot of those are absolutely just as valuable as some of the educational things you can get there. Sometimes more, because they make you do things like, oh yeah, you got to take biology 101. It's like, what? I'm a computer major. What do I need biology for? Everyone takes biology. But I took biology in high school. Press switch to ignite the bomb? The remaining staff will calculate the tremors and dig up the buried items. Big point is where the staff's line of vision... Whoa. I really did this wrong. Yay! Let's see if I actually got anything. I received a potion. Crap. Mom, did you not make friends in college? I'm sorry. You have us now, though. At least you still had friends. Well, sometimes it doesn't work out within the school, but at least you still had friends outside of school. And you have us now. We're friends. All right, let's try this again. Order a search here. Put one more person here. Now that we know how this works. I went to an art school, so we had a lot of people that kind of just socialized and got to know each other, even between the different disciplines. But I didn't get along with a lot of my colleagues in the creative writing department, mainly because I was very technology orientated. For some reason, for the most part, in the creative writing department, everyone was a Luddite, and I don't know why. Elva! Oh, poor Elva. You didn't have friends before VTubing? At least that's what it made it sound like. Alright, let's see. Figure out where they're lying. Take me. Okay. Right here? This should get us the lunar. Hey, friends are friends no matter where you go. Most of my friends I've had since I was in middle school. I only made a few friends in high school. And because of drama, I ended up losing most of them. And then in college, I made a few more friends. They're still my friends. Right, we have the lunar harp. I don't know what we do with that. I don't remember. Ah, this is that place. Oh. Earth around here? No. Oh yeah, drama sucks, especially when it's between, you know, a pair of exes and the club they helped found. What? The sleeping forest awoke. Good. Red ball? No red ball. Aha! I don't know what that is. That sounds like a backstory. It's oddly specific. It is, isn't it? Maybe once we start climbing through the dungeon and I have to go through battle upon battle, I'll actually tell that story. It could be the story for the night, I guess. Well, I guess we're in battles now at this point. Why does this thing look like it's the bottom of the ocean, though? So, yeah, okay. So, the story there behind the whole thing is the fact that my, at the time, first girlfriend that I'd ever had and I started the anime club for my school. And to give you an idea, and once again to date myself again in this sort of situation, Toonami was just becoming a thing at the time. Like, or at least Toonami as most people understand it here in this, you know, where it was the source of anime. I have been watching Toonami since it first launched, which the only anime it had when it first launched was like Voltron. So that was a bit of a different, but this is when it was starting to get really big. This is when they had Dragon Ball Z and all that other stuff on the program. So that was kind of the environment we ended up starting this anime club in. And it was great. We had a bunch of fun. I actually gained kind of a reputation because I was one of the few people who actually knew how to do decent research. My friends always called me the anime Buddha because I would sit underneath a tree at lunch and they'd come and bring me offerings of snacks and soda and be like, answer my anime questions. They did. And they'd come to me with questions like weird things like, is it true in Japan that Pokemon is full of blood and like gore and guns and violence and stuff? It's like, no, it's a kid's show there too. Did they also rub my belly? Thankfully, no, although I will say more than one time they had offered. Anime was a great way to make friends, and I do not regret making that club at all. We had a blast. Right! Yay! Lowry! You're just in time for the story, Lowry! Although I thought you were going to go eat. So, my girlfriend and I started this club. We got to, you know, all the stuff. We actually ended up going to, like, the local anime convention. We rented a room. We shoved, like, 15 people in it. And it was a good time had by all. But as things go with high school drama and whatnot, and me being the weird neurodivergent little so-and-so that I was, things did not work out great with me and her. We ended up breaking up. She actually ended up breaking up with me on her birthday. Awkward for everyone, really. Who do I get out of the ring? Yeah, I had no idea she was going to break up with me or anything like that. I thought things were going pretty well and all this other stuff, and that was her choice. But it was my first real relationship, and it was definitely something that hit me hard. Afterwards, we still tried to make a go of, like, being friends and hanging out and running the club together, but it just made things worse. So ultimately, when it came down to it, I tried to be the more sensible person. And by sensible, I mean that I ended up doing some really stupid stuff and almost got expelled for it. Including the fact that I brought and this was, do keep in mind, just a few years after Columbine happened, I had a small pocket-sized Toy-Kun keychain that I had, and jokingly mimicked that I was shooting myself in the head with it. The vice principal grabbed it from me, so he's like, you know, they really make guns this big, and I did not want to sit there and explain to my vice principal that the physics of that gun actually functioning would not do anything more than leave at best a bruise. I should have told him it was just a Persona reference. I don't think they would have got that either. But yes, I was a stupid kid and I made some stupid mistakes. So after all of that was said and done, the school was kind of on my butt. And because of all that, I decided that what I needed to do was essentially just distance myself from her. And maybe I'm just not supposed to do anything here. Maybe I'm just going down the wrong area. So I ended up just leaving the club and saying, like, look, hey, you know, if you ever need to borrow any of the tapes, because DVD was not necessarily a solid thing at this point yet, so we were still on VHS. So I told her if she needed to borrow any of my tapes for the club, I was always in good form for it. Hey, Matilde! How you doing? And, you know, she had my list of, like, what all I had in stock and everything like that. So I told her if she wanted any of it, she could borrow it, also stuff, but I was going to leave the club and I was going to leave it in her hands. So all that happened, and because of that, it came down to the fact that everyone who was kind of my friend and hung out with me all through 2 years of my 4 years of high school ended up just kind of following her and becoming her little fan club throughout the entire thing. They didn't even talk to me anymore. So, and that's kind of like the story how I ended up with, like, no friends my final year of high school. Yeah, they pick sides. But, I mean, to be fair, I acknowledge the fact that at least in high school, and I haven't seen her for the better part of 15, 20 years, she was very attractive for her age. And as a bunch of pubescent, mostly male audience members, yeah, I don't exactly fault them for taking that side. Okay, so we gotta figure out... Back here again. Oh, really? I had no idea that you and Mathilde knew each other outside of kind of like Discord and VTubing. Oh, wow. Okay, somewhere here there is a secret. Has to be. I'm missing something. Mathilde didn't even know this, apparently. Well, I think you people are all like some of the greatest people I've met in my time on the internet. I have a blast hanging out with all of you. Haha, I ironically killed a seahorse with water kick. I thought Mathilde was just kind of playing along. Oh! There was a ramp. I can't be the only one who didn't realize that you could go up here, right? Looking at this map. Yeah, so is or is not, do Palm and Mathilde know each other from school or outside of school? I'm very confused about what's a joke and what's serious now. Ahaha! I have made it to the exit of this one screen. Oh, I'm still hoping we'll get done with this one tonight. Oh, you just like messing with Palm. Okay. Okay. Speaking of messing with, what the heck did I just run into? And I just got booted back to the world screen for a second. This is why I have the arrows and the dots and all that stuff turned on, because I can't find anything without this. Matilde being here choosing chaos tonight. Don't go back outside, Cloud. It's okay. The tail end was the most important part. Majority of it was just, you know, star-crossed, well, not really lover, daters, and anime club fell out. Everybody in the club sided, like, hung out with her, not me, so I didn't have friends for the last year of high school. That was it. I mean, it's not nearly as dramatic as when I tell it that way, but that's the best. It's the Cliff Notes version. And to be fair, if it was a divorce and I was left with the tapes, I honestly think I would have gotten the better deal. I have some rare VHS tapes of anime being released. Aurora Armlet. That's different area and thing. I don't think. Oh yeah, and I was really good about scouring and finding good rare stuff too. Like old school VHSs that still had like liner notes that you would like unfold and have like backstory and production information and lyrics to the songs and all that sort of stuff. They're all in storage now, but I still have them. You know what this place reminds me of? Riven. Everything about this makes me think of Riven. Why do you feel even more sad for me? I don't know. I mean, if it works out, apparently she still thinks of me quite positively in the long run. She ran into another friend of mine at a swing dancing function, I think about 5-6 years back, and apparently when he mentioned the fact that he knew who I was, she was, you know, pretty positive about her memories of me, so... I know, you know, I never did actually own an actual cell. It was always out of my price range. I actually really wanted to sell from Evangelion when I found one. I found a really nice one. but it was like $600. I was like, that's all of my food money for the next 2 years. I think it was a cell of Shinji holding Rei when she falls off the stretcher in episode 1. So, you know, 2 main characters on a stretcher, or 2 main characters on a single cell was just very pricey. Now I kind of keep an eye out and see if I could ever find a cell from like the old 1950s Alice in Wonderland from Disney. I'd love to have one of those. Shall we take a break here? Yeah, we can. Feel it. Cloud, what is it? Terra is here. And so is Sephiroth. What? Sephiroth? How can you tell? Not an excuse. Feel it in my soul. Then we had better get up off our lazy asses. Right, it's her and Fonterra. Yeah, I think the only reason that the cell wasn't as expensive as it probably is now is that this was, as I said, this was right around the turn of the century, and anime was still in its infancy of fandom here in the US, so there was a lot of people not knowing what was what and what should be priced at what. We have to find Terra. Oh, I guess that way is not Terra. Supposed to interact with the big pointy rock? That's what it looks like, right? We're still score some good stuff from anime conventions though, because like I still have it. It's right over on my shelf over there. It's right on the other side of the computers. A full deck of triple triad cards. Well, not a complete deck, but enough to play a game. Like physical cards that you can do it, including one of Renoa. Now we have to find Terra, but that way was a dead end. Terra's voice coming from there. I said cards. I was able to score the only box they had because I knew what to ask for. Everybody else was going up to the dealer being like, hey, can I get triple triad cards? And they're like, we don't have triple triad. And I walked up and I said, can I get the Final Fantasy VIII trading card game, please? The whole box. You'd love to have a show and tell with me? That'd be awesome. I'd be on board for that anytime. I have literal shelves worth of stuff that I've collected over the years. And I love seeing other people's stuff. Oh, comet. I'd have to go hand cam with it. Either that or just take a lot of pictures and put them on my computer. But I'd be totally down for that, Sayla. It sounds like you've got some awesome stuff to show too. You want to see the cool stuff you can't afford because of cats? You could show the cats. Tara? Like how the way to get to the ancient praying spot here in the Temple of the Ancients, the Forgotten City, is apparently a grade school jumping game. You know, the music is kind of horror-y. Kind of fits. Why did he take the... He has to bend all the way down because it's strapped to his back, and it's very hard to get loose. You gotta reach down, you gotta pull it out, and you gotta keep pulling it out because it's really long, and you gotta, you know, just... No, I can't move any closer. I can move his hips around, though. Make him do a little dance. Well, considering what he's about to do, I don't think it really matters much that Aerith was right behind him. It's just a step to the left. And then a shake to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And bring your knees inside. But it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's kill the white mage again. I can take her out now. I don't have to be the bodyguard anymore. Cloud! Stop! What are you making me do? Have you never seen this before, Palm? Oh, you're in for a treat. Wah. What happened? He killed her. Why? I think because she's the only one who stood a chance of stopping him, I think is the actual reason they give. Hera. This can't be real. I think the best part about Sephiroth's face right now is he keeps blinking every now and then. Do not worry. Soon the girl will be part of the planets, and all that's left is to go north. Promised land waits for me over the snowy fields. Shut up. The cycle of nature and your stupid plan don't mean a thing. Terra is gone. Hera will no longer talk, no longer laugh, cry, or get angry. She got angry so much. What about us? What are we supposed to do? We'll never hear her dulcet Brooklyn accent. What is this pain? Yeah, her name is Terra in the game because someone spent the points to rename one of the characters, and they wanted me to name her Terra. It's also the reason her character is the only name that is not spelt in all caps. My fingers are tingling. My mouth is dry. My eyes are burning. These are like Linkin Park lyrics. What are you saying? Are you trying to tell me you have feelings now? Yeah, I started doing that like right at the beginning. I decided just all of them should be all caps because that's what it was in like the old NES and Super NES games. All the characters' names were in caps in the original versions. Horse, what do you think I am? Ha ha ha. Stop acting as if you're sad. And there's no need to act as if you're angry either. Because, Cloud, you are. What? Are you gonna finish that sentence at all? Yeah, he just like dropped an egg this time. Last time it was like a little tentacle at least. I could see that, but... Okay, fire, not so good. That was... What? Wait, did he use 4 or 5 lights? They always make the giant, weird, like, Lovecraftian monsters do the funniest little animations. Hey, we finished disc 1. We got a wizard bracelet. Because you are a puppet. I'm a puppet? I guess I'm not supposed to understand these Lovecraftian things, but at the same time, you never see them do silly things. Which really should be a thing in one of, like, a cosmic horror thing. Is that you have all these horrible monstrosities from beyond knowledge and all this stuff, and one that's just a silly little thing. It tells dad jokes. Why? It's not supposed to be comprehended by man. I know I'm telling jokes over the most sorrowful and mournful death scene in the entire Final Fantasy franchise, but you know what? I really never liked Aerith, honestly. When I got to this point in the original playthrough, I was just kind of like, there. When I was, like, young, I was like, I'm good. No problem. Yeah, I was fully in Tifa Best Girl camp. And I gotta agree, I am still up of the mind that, I don't know why she sinks. I also don't know why Cloud doesn't sink. Everyone listen to me. I'm Cloud, ex-soldier, born in Nibelheim. I came to settle up with Sephiroth. What's going on? I came here by my own free will, or so I thought. However, tell everyone the truth, I'm afraid of myself. There is a part of me that I don't understand. That part is what that made me give the black materia to Sephiroth. You hadn't stopped me, Terra might have been. There's something inside of me, a person who is not really me. That's why I should quit this journey, or I do something terrible. But I'm going. He destroyed my hometown 5 years ago, killed Terra, and now is trying to destroy the planet. I'll never forgive Sephiroth. I must go on. My God, he's turning into permanent mission mode. I have a favor to ask of you. Will you all come with me? Not if you're going to stop talking like that. You save me from doing something terrible. He's still gonna talk like that. I don't know, man. I don't know how Terra tried to save the planet from the meteor. I guess now we'll never know. But we still have a chance. We must get that black materia back before Sephiroth uses it. Let's go. Yeah, Cloud's a Terminator. End of part 1. Save the game at this point on your computer. I'll have to remember to call attention to it when we get to it, but there's a spot on disc 3, I think, where if you save the game at a certain area, it says your location is in the secret cow level. Sephiroth. I wonder which way he went. Up. Used to be on 3. And yeah, it's a Diablo reference. I don't know why they put it in there. I don't even know if it's in the original or if it's just something that's in the PC version of the game. Hey, are you alright? Sephiroth said to me, head north past the snowfields. You can never finish games because the second disc doesn't load right? Like, or any game the second disc doesn't load right? Scribbles! I don't know why I always get so excited when the Scribbles show up. Because historically in this franchise, Scribbles has been the harbinger of death. Yeah, 8 had 4 and 9 had 4. 7 had 3. The only exception to that was when we had the ones that were ports of like the old Nintendo and Super Nintendo ones that were each on 1 disc. But they came in sets of 2. Skya Raid! Skya Noir, thank you so much for raiding! Hello, Raiders! How's everyone doing tonight? I'm Vicarian. I am the Lunar Lore Keeper. I stay here on the moon, but not that moon, and collect stories to share with everybody. Tonight we're playing some Final Fantasy VII, and Barrett was just killed by something. It also looked like he got shrunk when I wasn't looking. Oh, hello, Skya! Thank you so much for the raid. Give a quick shout out here. Ah, didn't work. Still learning this command properly. Nope. There it is. There we go. Thanks, Kenji. It was just... I see so many people with so many different shorthands for shout-outs that I just can't always forget that it's like, no, I don't have any of those set up. I just need to type out the whole thing. No problem. And T-Raxid, thank you so much for the follow. And people shrink when they die? I didn't know this. I also don't know how he died. Luckily, I came prepared with Phoenix Downs. Well, thank you so much, Kenji. You're awesome. Oh yeah, that was totally intuitive. No. Yay! Helps today I'm looking my spoopiest. I am incredibly close, and I thank you guys so much for the support on that. I think I'm like 2.8 out of the 3 average I need, and I have everything else made done, and it's just... You guys are awesome. All of you. I appreciate it so much. We out of the place I don't know how to navigate left from right in. Nope. We're in another place we don't know how to navigate through. With these things again! Oh, they cast Mini. I have an item that undoes Mini? Molotovs? Molotovs cure Mini? Nope. You just ate him! Do I need a content warning that? I didn't know that could happen. He's still in my party? He is, okay. Go right. It's a no. I can't go up that way. I have to go up this way. Why? I don't know. What? Hey, listen to me, Sebastian. I'll stay under the sea. Just don't eat me. Have to go right or left? Probably right, this case? Down? always find it weird when the Hypno Crown starts showing up as a regular item in these games. Like, when it first appeared in Final Fantasy VI, it's used for a torture device? And yes, Mathilde, get food. I had a lovely hamburger for dinner. Oh. Does this ladder work? Why does it make such sharp angles? Oh yes, you gave me Magic Plus right after you killed my one magic user. Should I go back for that treasure chest? I think it'd be too bad. Right. On. Left. Up. I think it's the way of game's actual way of just sitting there going like, look, we just took away the one person that has the best magic stat in the game. Here! Have something to make someone else a good magic user. Like, I get it and I appreciate it, but just feel like you are just kind of a little rubbing it in. Little insensitive this early. Hey, young Falcon, how you doing? Glad to hear it. Oh, my day's been pretty good itself. Been one of those days I got a nice long rest in yesterday from feeling like just death incarnate, and so I'm all relaxed and ready to play tonight and just have some fun. And bring about the apocalypse through Cloud's ineptness. Spoiler? Well, thank you. Yeah, originally I had actually planned on having my regular overlays and everything set up for the Final Fantasy playthrough, but I put a little vote onto Twitter, and people are like, most votes I've ever received on anything, and it was like 100%, no, you keep this spoopy stuff up all month. Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with democracy. So how are things going for you tonight, young Falcon? Ah, editing videos. I know it well. I think there's quite a few of us here in the chat tonight that know the the experience of just sitting there and lip. Split. Flip. Double check the time code. Time consuming is probably the most not going to get you in trouble with your employer's way of saying that, Palm. I know that well. You've been working on it for 7 months? That is crazy. I wish you the best of luck. It sounds like it's going to be something amazing when it's done. Why does this sign look like it says it's selling sticks? And then has a picture of a stick. Oh man, that sounds great. I'd love to see that when it's done. Reaper, wake up! We have a customer! Oh, welcome. Glad you came. I was originally going to do kind of like a breakdown as I played through them, because I started at Final Fantasy I about 3 years ago streaming. And I was going to do, like, every time I finished one, I was going to do a video about my impressions of it and everything like that. But instead, I ended up waiting too long to kind of get into that, because I wanted to keep streaming, but at the same time, I didn't want to talk about Final Fantasy I until Stranger of Paradise was done. With all the DLC. So I ended up waiting on that. And now I think I'm just going to do, like, various topics that I find throughout the Final Fantasy series and try and do videos on those. So, like, if for Final Fantasy I, instead of talking about the whole game, just talk about all the weirdness that surrounds Bahamut in that game. "58 days in one stream to beat the entire series. Oh, jeez. Want it done before 16 dropped. The video caused life and personal things take up longer." Yeah, like I said, for me, it's been 3 years I've been on this, and I'm just, just got to disc 2 of 7. I don't even know how long I'm going to go, because I'm not even doing just the mainline stuff. People convinced me after this I'm going to do, I'm doing Crisis Core, and then Dirge of Cerberus, provided I could find a copy I can stream. Oh yeah, I haven't given up on the project, so you'll definitely have a chance to see him. Or at least, with the full impressions, you could probably... They might not necessarily be videos as much as I might just do text posts on my website. Because I do a lot of text-based stuff on the website, like I do entire Final Fantasy XIV storyline summaries. So for people who have fallen behind and just want to do a quick refresh on what happened in 14, they can always come to the website and check it out. Alright, eat well, Lowry! Yeah, the website has been, like, my main thing since... Well, I mean, we were just celebrating 15 years last week, I think. Where I started up way back in 2008. What is this plate? Add scientist lab. What? Okay. I don't know what that's for, but... Yeah, I had a lot of fun redesigning the aesthetic for the website and just having sprucing it up and stuff. The bed's also mechanical. Like Science Lab Central. Hi, weirdly rendered doggy. My boy got hurt right about time we moved here. I never should have got him up on that snowboard. Well then, can I have a snowboard? Hi, even weirder rendered cat. Whimperweep. The Yakuza games are fun, especially now that they're kind of going in an RPG direction. Like, my very first one was Like a Dragon, and I ended up just falling in love with it that my wife ended up convincing me to play through Yakuza 0 too, and that was a blast. It's like that perfect blend of, like, classic action and cheese that I adore so much from, like, 80s movies. Oh. Deal? I just stole the vaccine! Take the map. Talk to the old... My husband left 20 years ago and still hasn't come back. Those must be some hard-to-reach cigarettes. You should at least be at foot of Gaia's cliff. It's marked on the map. What map? The map that's right. Your dad put you onto Yakuza? Love Zero. Zero's fun. I mean, it's just one of those games that's just kind of like... Even, like, a lot of people like, oh, well, you see, this is a reference. And I'm glad I had my wife there with me when I played it, because she's like, you see, this is a reference to something that happens in Kiwami or Kiwami 2 or 3 or something like that. And this is where this first happened, and this is how it got explained. I'm like, oh, okay. But at the same time, I just had a blast playing kind of through the entire experience of all these characters and their origins. The master is an experienced climber, you know. I heard that he knows every corner of the Great Glacier. Well, he doesn't really know that much, right? Because I don't think glaciers have, like, corners. Nearly impossible to reach the northern limits without a map. If you're thinking about going to the northern limits, you better take the map on the wall. What nerve! You already tore down the map! Oh, they actually called me out on it. I love it when games do that. That's actually been the best part about playing through Baldur's Gate right now, is just finding all the weird ways that the game has predicted people that will do things. He was gonna give it to me anyway! Wait till he finds out that I took his vaccine. You heard about the gnarly hill in this town? They tell me it's off limits. What luck. We came all this way. Crap. We came from Costa del Sol to snowboard, but we're just about to leave. You are all in your swimsuit still. Phew, what is it? Don't get too close, it'll burn you. Will it, though? No. Colder than usual today. 200 gil if you want to stay the night. Sure. Oh, they're built different, all right. They're from Costa del Sol. They're built stupid. What's with you? You make me sick. Because I wanted to use the restroom? Okay, I will say, I would love to have one of these in my house. Big old dragon head that shoots out a beam of glowing light and fog. You know what a cetra is? What were the cetra? Oh yeah, they were the same as the ancients, right? Yeah, cetra lived in this town a long time ago. Her name was Ifalna. Knew a lot of things. What do you mean? I heard she was abducted by the Shinra and was taken somewhere. Shinra and the ancients. I smell something fishy. That would be the fish. I know, right? There's some of the things, like, I know D&D puts out, like, a series of, like, trophy stuff. So you have, like, Vecna's hand and all sorts of different stuff that you can get for, like, actual trophies for your house. And they do a dragon's head, and you could just install some lights into it and stuff. It'd be awesome! Yeah, Et was another one of the Cetra. I don't know what happened to Et, but I don't miss him. He just kept going on and on and on. I heard some guy went to the Great Glacier in the north. What an idiot! Talk about... Is he thinking about going to that hot spring? Wait, what? He's probably going to get lost in the glacier and freeze to death. No matter how well equipped he is out there, the cold and in the glacier, I'll give him 2 days at the most. Think of going north? No. Yeah, we really don't have anything here, but you can make yourself at home. Go further north, I hear there's a huge crater. Something must have fallen there from the sky not a long time ago. Is it the northern crater? No, I just told you, it's huge crater. Why do you think I used capital letters for the name? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I will say that was the one thing I'm really going to be sad about, like with the since the HD remakes are kind of like all new, brand new environments, all new stuff like that so you're not actually going to see the actual, it's not going to be this map in high def. We're never going to chance to see what's on all these posters with the remake. Somewhat larger and more northern than your average crater. I just think it would be cool to see whatever texture map they planned on using there that we just ended up getting all pixelated out. No, don't! There's a steep grade past here. Dangerous, please don't go. I'm still going. Damn, I was just trying to be nice. What the? Who are those people there? It looks like trouble. You're distracting the... Elena, you're in front of the camera. Move! There they are. Hurry! Yes, ma'am. My thoughts on the Rebirth and Remake? I like them. I think it's definitely something where it's like I appreciate the idea of taking a new direction or a slightly spun direction if you're going to remake it. I get the people who wanted just a full 100% honest, direct remake. I get that desire. And I'm not going to fault them for being upset for what we got, because it was a bit of the deceptive branding on Square Enix's part, and they were very, very, very not clear on that fact. Until the game came out. But at the same time, I really kind of enjoy the idea of playing with narrative and playing with story and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it follows a lot of the similar plot points, but there's actively a meta narrative going on throughout the entire thing about how there's an unseen power trying to steer the events to go the correct way. And the game ends up kind of breaking. I don't think it's necessary to play both. And I should say, at least starting with Rebirth, you should not have to play both, they said. Rebirth should pretty much stand on its own and as be a full experience for parts 2 and 3. But the remake, part 1 of the 3 parts, is a lot of the references will not click quite so well, like where the plot is diverging, unless you've played the original. Plus side, you don't even have to play through all of disc 1 to cover everything that remake covers. Cloud, please, I won't let you go any further. Oh, what is down there? It's a secret. It really doesn't matter. You've really got guts messing my boss up like that. You mean the bot? Sung? That wasn't us. Sephiroth did it. Oh, I love 13. I'm right there with you, Elva. 13, I adore. Like, I don't get the complaints about 13. Like, I get the complaints about Remake, but so a lot of the stuff I've heard that complain about 13, I'm just kind of like, I don't know we were playing the same game. Oh, don't say that, Elva! You're gonna make me feel old again. No, liar! You think you can fool me? I'm not lying, it was Sephiroth. Don't try and act innocent. I'll never forget it. Oh, man. Looks like you just talking won't do. You're gonna have to feel some pain. Just you and me. No, I can handle him. There's no way I can avoid my punch. Yeah. I tried. What? Why didn't you try to duck? There's no way they can climb up the Great Glacier anyway. Put them in some house in the village. Everybody likes Adult Hope. My only problem is the people who ship Lightning with Adult Hope. Like, okay, I get it, but like, they never meet. Adult Hope and Lightning have never met each other. She's only met Little Boy Hope. Please don't ship her with Little Boy Hope. I got hurt on my snowboard, so now I can't go out for a while. Hey, I'll give you my snowboard. Tell me if you get good at it. I won't. I'm sorry, kid. I am going to disappoint you so much with the snowboard. Okay, well, if we're going to have this discussion, if we are going to have this discussion here, Elva, we need to have one question answered here. Elva? Sarah and Snow? Or Sarah and Doctor Who? Whose name eludes me at the moment. Okay, let's get ready for me to fail this. I am more likely to get the Sun Sigil in 10 than to do a decent job at this mini game. What? Yeah, there's a character whose name I can't remember right now who's in time travel in Final Fantasy 13 too. And so I've always taken calling him Doctor Who. Does he looks a little bit like Matt Smith? I don't know. I don't even know if you can fail this the first time you go down. But I'm probably going to fail it. I'm no good at this. Over the bridge! Oh wow, I actually did that. Really nice when they have this whole like obstacle track set up for you, despite the fact that no one's allowed to go this way. Ow. about as good as I am at skiing in real life. So. Ow. Ow. Sorry, chicken. Oh, sorry, chicken. No. Don't take your revenge on me. Noel, that's his name. I just remembered because I forgot my favorite exclamation while I was playing Final Fantasy 13 too. Sweet Noel Christ. Ow. Stop it. You will eventually get there, Cloud. I promise you. Go the left way this time. I don't know if this was better. Oh god. I don't know where I'm going, man. There's gotta be a better way to get to the northern crater than this. Ow! 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 Ow. And then he fell into a pit and no one ever saw him again. Ugh. I guess we're still in one piece. One Piece? No Sarah or no Sarah? Yeah, I guess. Where did we land? We jumped pretty far. Well, if we got that map right, might as well look at it by pressing switch. It sure is cold. We'll freeze if we stay here any longer. Right? Let's look at the map. We are there. I think? Or is that where we want to go? Oh, so Elva and Sarah is your ideal ship. Okay. But we're at a place where there's a three-way northeast-south split. Really this way, maybe? I will agree. I do like Sarah's haircut. She is very cute. I actually have Sarah's haircut in Final Fantasy 14 for one of my characters. Also, that leads with a disappointed Noel and Snow, which I also support. Wait a minute. No, I said yes. So we'll only let you check the map at certain places, I guess. Okay, so I was at the place with the one tree. So if I need to get where I want to go, I need to go the path that is this one. Yeah, I know how to read a map. Actually, how I got through a haunted corn maze once for Halloween was with a group of people, and we all got paired up and ended up with a friend of mine who we were both experienced gamers. One of the big things we did was the fact that it's like, we know how to do this. And we just memorized exactly like the turn order of how to get from one of the checkpoints in the maze to another one. Okay, we gotta go left, right, left, right. We just did that, and bam, we were the first ones done. Thank you, strategy guide reading. I was just about to say how it seems like we're not getting into too many fights. And the game always wants to spoil that for me. Now, as far as you can see, better watch where I walk. I'll place a landmarker and start walking. So it's gonna just push me around? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking along the polygon line. It worked! Now this is a surprise! I am Elder Chocobilium. Been a while since anyone I saw up here. The name is Chocobilium. I've lived here for 20 years. You mind hearing some stories from a lonely climber? Once I saw a duck. Why don't we go to the next room? Sit down. You ever hear about those who challenged the cliff? First time my friend Yamsky and I tried to climb the cliff was 30 years ago. We weren't prepared for it. No one's prepared for the cliff. We never dreamed of the temperature would be so low. That cliff has a biting cold wind that lowers your body temperature. Yamsky was below me and he cut his own rope. I didn't even notice. Why would you notice? I've lived here ever since, challenging the cliff and providing a warning and shelter to my fellow climbers. If you're going to climb the cliff, you need to take 2 precautions. First, check your route. It's hard to find because of all the snow. Firm route. Push repeatedly to raise body temperature. Oh boy. We've got a Revolver Ocelot situation here. Warm yourself up when you get to a ledge. Yep. Must be tired coming all this way. Better get some rest before you... Look, old man, all we want to do is get to the northern crater so we can start the apocalypse. We are uncanceling the apocalypse. What are you guys doing here? You know it wasn't necessary for all of us to come, right? You know, I've been thinking. What is it? In a place like this makes you realize how awesome nature is. If anyone ever told me to live here, I'd tell them, well, you know. I'd tell you one thing, though. If I did have to live here, I'd change things around to make it better. I'd warm the globe up some. Yeah, uncancel the apocalypse. I guess Midgar's the total opposite of this place. When you think about it that way, the Shinra don't seem so bad. Urgh! The hell am I saying? The Shinra? Not bad? We'll secure the route. We'll secure the route. You come up later. Peace. Well, at one point we were thinking about canceling it. Alright, Palm, thanks for the lurk. This is what was so hard for that guy? Guess you just didn't have my mad button spamming skills or... Music implies that we are not alone. And I mean besides the monsters. I like how it had toxic barf instead of, you know, typical, everyday, normal, not toxic vomiting. His tattoo doesn't apparently get poisoned. I just noticed that. The heck? Oh, it shoots bubbles. It's hard to stay mad at a monster, despite how horrifying it looks. When, you know, it's bubbles. Zubat Cave. Push the rock. Huzzah! What did that do? I assume this involves me having to go back all the way to that split cave? Chickens! Chicken dance. Or are they penguins? Summon forth Clem Hazard. Probably heal Tifa at this point. Since everything seems hell-bent on attacking her. I should probably give Barret materia. Have a Bahamut. Luck! We just have all the summons. How's that? Of course not. It's not a chicken. It's not a penguin chicken, you know. It's a penguin chicken of the Northern Crater. Who also may do some wrestling on the side. I mean, most bats I know don't have tails. But that seems to be fairly typical here. Once had a really hard time explaining as a kid that the bats in Zelda were not bats. No, they're keys. K-E-E-S-E. Does that make them... Why are they not bats then? What? They look like bats. Do they? Now I'm gonna feel like a fool if I'm actually wrong and they do actually have tails. I mean, I can't even speak for all species of bat, really. Realizing I bought all those fancy new weapons for everybody and I didn't. I wonder why things are taking so long to kill. And I suppose that possibly leads to some of the confusion because, you know, I know for a fact that several of us here all live in completely different parts of the planet, so bats here, around here, might not have tails, and that's what I'm basing my knowledge off of, whereas bats in your part of the world might have tails. But the bats in these caves had like full-on like rat tails. And I know bats consider being called flying rats offensive. I've been told this by bats when I offered them a piece of strawberry. They're like, these bats, their tails are like the length of their bodies. I've never heard flying foxes. Although, sure enough, I've heard bats being called flying rats. And I've also heard pigeons being called that, but whenever it's pigeons, I always hear them called rats with wings, strangely enough, as if they're not the same thing. Which I suppose isn't necessarily true. You can have a rat with wings that doesn't fly, but pigeons do fly. I think the ultimate lesson we're learning here is animal nicknames don't make sense. All. Oh! Well, these weapons work way better. Wait, am I fighting an icicle? Yeah, let's summon... Oh, I can't. I got silenced. Never mind, apparently I can use summons. Oh no, you can't. Why'd you let me do the animation then? Got my hopes up, game. Does it have a top? It cracked a little bit. Cracked a little bit more. What? Does anyone know what just happened? Like, cracked 3 times and then I won. No, don't jump down. Crazy. Apparently the high school looked at me funny. I don't know if it but how does it look at anything? It's just a piece of scenery and very confused. Eat fireball. And okay. Okay. And that's it. Okay. Freaking. Stop asking me if I want to jump to my death. I guess we're knocking these down into the room below, which... I'm guessing this is a puzzle. By puzzle, that means make me confused. Hello, Dragon Daddy. Alright, so we have one more of those fights. No! Oh, of course. You ever wonder why Cloud has such baggy pants? Like, I get it's a soldier uniform. Why does the military uniform have baggy pants? It looks like MC Hammer. Do I want to jump down? No, because I want the other chest. It was a Mega Elixir. It's useful. Yes, now jump down to the room below. Done, up here. Aha! See, you've all filled the holes. Like how the penguin chickens just slap you. Slap, slap. Yeah, I'm gonna let him do that to me, because they're kind of cute and silly looking. Kind of like when you sit there and go, you're not gonna let a kid do that, are you? Yeah, I am. Because they're silly looking. I also did kill them. They gotta be able to get up on those. Thank you so much, Sayla. Always awesome having you hanging out. Get on that. Oh, there you go. Have to time it right? The right button? I got the enhanced sword. Gentlemen, are your lady friends always getting impaled by men with bigger, longer swords? Try enhanced sword. I think we're getting close. Oh. Oh. Now we gotta spam, get my body temperature back up. There we go. You're gonna catch him? Some sort of arcade game from the 70s? Like, Grocery Jim throws down the groceries from, like, the top of the screen. You have to catch them at the bottom. What I'm gonna imagine. There's a save point. More than anything else the game has given me so far. have one tent. All this time I've never bought any more tents. I guess once you've, you know, accumulated enough heals and other items, you're pretty much past tents. Just saved already, didn't it? Twice for no. Fine. What? Like, they're just all confused as I am. I feel like there should have been dialogue there, like, oh my, is that, what is that? It's coming right at us. And all it really is a two-headed dragon. One with a chicken head, and I didn't catch where the other head was. We'll see after. Bahamut's got a freaking 8-pack, man. He's ripped. Shredded. Snake head. Chicken head and a snake head. One's fire and one's ice. Look, I know Bahamut Zero and Bahamut Nova and Bahamut whatever is all stronger than regular Bahamut, but none of them have his pecs. Not even fire and ice, really. It's red fire and blue fire. Alright, what is a Kujata? Oh! And that just healed it a bunch. Shoot. Alright, no more magic. We're done with magic. We defeat it? No. Well, we defeated one of the heads. Apparently they had separate health pools. Didn't realize that. I guess bring Barrett back to life. You know what would actually be really good right here? I mean, if this doesn't kill them all? It doesn't kill them all. Screw it, shoot him. I mean, we're pretty much going to have to do this over again anyway, so... Yeah. I thought that was going to be the case. Okay, I'm still kind of curious. In the corner, it says something stir film. Now, do we think that means master film or monster film? I mean, luckily we saved literally right before it, so it's not terrible. We just get to see this guy get killed again. Yeah, so no Kujata. Kujata heals it a whole bunch. And when one of the heads dies, it does a massive attack that just... I am familiar with film terms, and I've heard of monster films, but... I don't think I've ever heard of a master film. We're gonna go after the chicken head first this time. Because apparently the snakehead, like 2/3 of the group is immune to the snakehead's fire. Yeah, well, considering what everything that happened with the spirits within, I'm not necessarily sure Square was up to date on what film terms were either. He's immune to that. No Kujata, but we can summon Bahamut. Bahamut does do damage. Rawr! Arr. Arr. Punch things. Oh, hey! This time I'm not even going to joke around with it. I'm just going to give him a Mega Elixir right this freaking second. Done. Ha ha ha! Oh no! But yeah. I think they both have something equipped that makes them immune to fire damage or something. Can't remember what though. Ah! Well, that camera angle seems to be ominous. Jerk. Alright, with that done, I am actually literally gonna... maybe not. I was thinking about running all the way back and... Don't tell me I have to fight it again. Oh no. No, I have to fight something worse. Crap. For those who aren't familiar what the heck those things were, those are curls. They are a reoccurring cat enemy in the Final Fantasy series and tend to have the ability to do... Cool. They are annoying to fight. They are probably... And the fact they've been around since, I think, Final Fantasy 2? It's just like they've... And they get worse and better. There's like some versions that are like, oh, their attacks will drop you always to 1 hit point. Awful. And then there's versions that were just like, no, they just kill you. There's nothing to it. You just die. What, you didn't die? You resisted it? Now you get 1 HP. Live from the Northern Crater, it's the Arena Dome. Wait, is that a crater inside of a crater inside of a crater? An old crater. Something fell out of the sky and crashed down here. That is usually what craters mean, Cloud, yes. Dog, I heard you like craters. Leaving a scar on the planet. So all this energy gathered here are for the planet to heal itself? Sephiroth took that energy and is trying to use Meteor. Next time the wound won't be so small. Oh, hey dude. Back to Sephiroth. Guess who's back? Back to Sephiroth. You're going after Sephiroth, aren't you? I've lost a lot because of Sephiroth. Let's go. I have nothing to contribute here because my story does not relate to Sephiroth whatsoever. He just threw himself off the cliff. Nail Bahamut. Jumping around. Chances of having another Genova fight here, pretty good. That's... So, I finally found you. This is incredible. This is the promised land the president has been searching for. But I'll be the one who gets it. Sorry, old man. Catalan is no one's. It's where the reunion shall take place. We'll all gather here. I wonder if we'll see Sephiroth? Behold, the reunionator! We need to cross when the wind is calm, or else we'll get swept off. Right. Define calm. I guess that was calm. I don't know. How many of these guys are there? I'm pretty sure I had a stuffed animal that looked like one of those things when I was younger. You're dead. Kaiser Knuckle! No, not. Oh, what I. Hey. Controller. Need to have a conversation. Kaiser Knuckle is a substantial drop on like damage, but gives you a full set of materia slots. Torn, but I'll go with the actual attack damage. Just falls over on you? Does it do gravity damage when it does that? I think they're chanting as they walk up there. Sephiroth o Domine, E-I-E-I-O. Kinda want to know what that says in Japanese. I'll probably look it up afterwards. Doesn't look Japanese? Wonder, it might just be just like general nonsense then. I don't know Japanese at all, so one of those things. Oh. Butterfly. No one suspects the butterfly. Right? We passed wind puzzle number 2. This is the end for all of you. Sephiroth! This is the end. You are right. This is the end of this body's usefulness. He disappeared? Might still be nearby. Is anyone noticing the large puffs of purple smoke now coming out of the ground? I don't think there will... Our purpose is to deliver the black materia to our master. He got away? Those who carry Genova's cells. Master. Camera, stay put. Of course. Sephiroth. Hehehe. Just me here, you get like 3 times bigger all of a sudden. Look, we have G.I. Joes playing with Transformers. Now we got real big all of a sudden. Not the red light. Alright, Bahamut's being summoned. Everyone go get a drink. Hydrate. That was yummy. Oh, is that a request for more summons there, Mathilde? No problem. Spums. Drag this out. We'll just spam summon spells. Get off my lawn! When did I learn level 4 suicide? I mean, I haven't used Odin that much in this playthrough, but so far he's been very good about not trying to use his instant kill attack on bosses, because they're almost always immune to it. Tifa just punches things. We could try Kujata again. This is not an elemental-based monster. I'm pretty sure the only thing that will heal freaking Genova is, like, poison or something. I can only imagine this is just as frustrating for Genova, because at this point, it's gotten to attack like twice this entire fight. Red light? No, no, okay. I think at this point, we will be officially out of summons. And in the end, despite all the different powerful beings that we have summoned forth to obey us and deal damage, Tifa's fists that we get us done. Genova says. So that's what this is all about. The Genova reunion. Not Sephiroth? I mean, all this time it wasn't Sephiroth we've been after? I'll explain later. Right now, the only thing I'm thinking about is defeating Sephiroth. But Sephiroth is... He's here. The real Sephiroth is just beyond here. Both incredibly wicked and cruel. But it's releasing a power, strong will from deep within the planet's wound. Black materia is back in our hands. Now all we have to do is defeat Sephiroth, and that will be the end of it. We better not take the black materia any further. Why don't you give it to someone else to hold on to? Okay. Anybody have any thoughts on who we should leave it with? We leave it with Yuffie, but we never found Yuffie. We never even had the chance to, like, not recruit Yuffie because we just never ran into Yuffie. Here, give it to Kate Sith. If anyone can be trusted with the black materia, it is the guy who tried to steal it. No, not the black materia, please. Fine, Vincent, you run undead monstrosity. How about if I hold the black materia? I don't think I can. Me and the black materia just don't. Literally the only choice I have. Rule on me to rake the rack materia? Alright, I understand. Don't give it to anyone. I'm counting on you. Can't go forward until you guys follow me. It's fine, Sephiroth. We're going in first. You guys stay and keep watch. MP Turbo. Remember, people at home, it's Arrow 3, not Aeroga. We learn White Wind then? No? It didn't use it on us? I'm gonna grab the treasure chest.